So I had this message come in, and it says who it's from, and it says a struggling hockey mom. So this was the message. Hello. I'm watching your videos trying to learn about hockey to help my 9-year-old who somehow has fallen in love with this sport. He loves to play and works harder at it than I could have believed was possible for a kid his age. The problem is that he's not very good at it, and he keeps getting rejected from teams, including both travel and house teams. He has spent the last season playing 5 or 6 days a week, plus practicing on his own, and is still not catching up to his teammates.
How long has he been doing that?
She just says the last season. 5, 6 days a week, let's say for a year then, practicing on his own, and is still not catching up to his teammates, who practice half the time and don't put in nearly as much effort. I feel that he has a great disadvantage not having a dad to help him, as his dad passed away, and I also feel that I've let him down by not doing the right things for him. He does not seem burnt out and wants to keep playing, but if I were honest, I would say I'm starting to feel a bit burnt out by it all, though it has been so discouraging seeing him work so hard, and a huge time and money expense on my part just to get all the rejections from the U10 tryouts. What can I do differently to help him catch up to become a better player, or do some kids just not have it in them, and am I better off trying to talk him out of playing hockey? I'd be very grateful for any advice on this if you could bring this topic up in one of your videos. Thank you, an unexpected hockey mom. So that's kind of a unique message. I haven't really got one like this before, which is why we got a lot of emails and stuff, but this one was kind of different. So I'm happy that she was okay with me bringing it up on the podcast. So I want to go like a little bit piece by piece, but I'll ask you more targeted questions, but just like maybe some general thoughts first on just the message, and then I'll ask like a little bit more specific
General thoughts
questions.
first?
Yeah.
General thoughts to me are, I'm just happy a kid found hockey, loves hockey. That's a pretty typical thing if you love hockey. Like if you've never played and you start to play hockey, it's an awesome game. Like it's an awesome game, and I think I love the innocence of this because he just wants to play. And I think mom, typical. I'm not saying this in a bad way. She's typical mom wants his son to make some hockey teams. How do I do it? And it's like, you know what? There's nothing you can do. If he loves it that much, he's going to play and he's going to practice and he's going to get better. And then you might be faced with something that you almost regret, playing travel hockey or something like that. But the first thing is I'm just happy that the young guy found some hockey. He's still so young that it's whatever. It's not do or die that he gets something done right now. But if he wants to just practice and play, I think it's great. The other side that I'm thinking about is that he lost his dad, and I think what a great outlet to put your time into hockey. And you don't have to have all kinds of. I would just say let him play because he seems to love it, and let it go where it's supposed to go. It seems like over a year. A year is not a long time to achieve anything. So I don't know. I'm not clear if she's saying he's started a year ago and he's getting better and he loves it. Like that's almost no time to put into it. But let's see if he can stick to it and continue to play. I don't understand how he didn't make a house league team. That's confusing to me. I feel like he should, because I think that's what house league is. So maybe, unless it maybe signed up too late or something. But I would definitely get him on an organized team and enjoy it. I think it would be great for him just from being in a dressing room, being around some other people, other families. I'm not saying that you're a single mom doesn't ever hang out with anybody. I'm just saying it would be good to have your son integrate with some other people, and I think it would just be really good for him. You know, he'd have some good friends growing up in hockey, and I'm really happy for the kid.
Yeah. So I have like a couple of things I keyed in on in the message that I'll just ask you pointed about. So I responded to this and I gave like some of my thoughts, and without telling you my response, I just want to see if you go the same way or if you take it differently, whatever. So the first thing I'll start on, like you touched on, is the age, right? So first thing is trying to help my 9-year-old who has somehow fallen in love with the sport, not making U10 teams. So let's just start with that first. So for a kid for his age, where he's at, assuming he must not be very good, for the mom who doesn't know anything about hockey to also think he's not very good. So what are like just about the age specifically, what is some advice with context of that age? So what would you say to mom about where he's at and kind of how it goes in terms of his development as he gets older? Just like from a timeline perspective, like maybe what to expect, what not to expect, or what you can look for in terms of cues of with the last line of it in mind, like should I talk about a playing, whatever, not in terms of the age. What do you think like some words of advice would be from that
I just
perspective?
think from age, I think like for because if you're trying to get them, she's not trying to do anything. She's trying to figure out what to do with her son. I think funny today we had our younger group and they're doing shooting. It's like it's almost like not important that they go to a shooting clinic. Whether because they can only absorb so much, they can only shoot so much. They're only like young. They're young. So it's like they're better off playing, just playing, and they're going to learn some stuff as they go. And that's what I would say to this 10-year-old: is play. Like you'll be shocked how much you're going to learn and how much you're going to improve by just playing the game as often as you can. Um, so the next step though for the 10-year-old would be to get into some sort of team if you can. If you can't afford it or something, that might be one thing. But if you can, I would just get on a team. Host league, I wouldn't try whatever, but just get on a team so you can enjoy the team
Like going to games,
dynamic of
playing
a
the
team,
games,
playing for a team, playing with a team, making friends, having a coach, and doing that, and then and enjoy it and just play. And that's what I would. That's the only thing I would say is get play on a team, and then if he plays on a team. I would actually say I would love to see this is don't get all caught up in what clinic and what power skating and all that stuff that you need to do because it's not as fun as what the stuff you're doing probably. Um, go and get some. Just go continue to practice the way you have been wherever you are. You're actually doing something. Continue to do that.